All right. Hello, everyone. Those who don't know, I'm Coach Goebel. I am your virtual health teacher, and this is going to be a step-by-step YouTube video of how to operate my class in Google Classroom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to present my screen so you can see on my end what needs to be done. So when you guys are in Google Classroom, this is what will show up on your stream. Now, mind you, mine is the teacher side of things, so yours will show up all your classes. You'll go to your virtual health classroom. Now, all of this on here, pay attention to it. These are my announcements that I post. You could comment on it if you want. The category you really need to focus on is this one up here that says classwork up top. Now, when you get to classwork, the first section says weekly slideshows. That is the one you need to focus on. Everything down here, the class resources, your weekly assignments, all the extra credit, all of that is linked in the slideshows. Okay, it all goes with lessons and it makes sense. So for example, if you clicked on the August 24th weekly slideshow, which a lot of you guys are missing, when you go on here, it opens up my presentation. You will follow along with this day by day. It is an easy pace, maybe 20 minutes an assignment. It's everything my traditional kids do here at school, everything that is required for my health class. So it'll always tell you what we're going to be learning about that week. Don't worry about the voice stuff. It will then tell you the lessons we're going to do. This was obviously from the first week of school, so you didn't have any assignments. So you'll go to Thursday, and it's going to tell you, watch this video. When you play the video, you'll watch it. Go to the next slide for the lesson. It says open the box. I have everything linked. So when you open the box, it opens the slideshow lesson for that day. On these lessons, you'll see every first page has a do now. That do now will have questions. That will make sense here in a second when I show you the assignment. Then every lesson has notes. Some might be 10 pages, some might be longer, some might take 1 day, some might take 2 days. So just follow along with my slideshow. So once you go through the notes in this one, the last slide in every lesson will also have what I call an exit ticket. There'll be a couple questions. Now you say, what is the point of all that? When you click on the next slide for the assignment that day, you click this link right here. That is linked to your classroom. So you don't have to individually go and find it. On this link, you open the assignment. On the assignment, it is going to ask you, what is the name of the lesson? Well, it was the state of obesity. What were the do now questions? You don't have to write the questions down. Just go ahead and answer them. Just give me complete sentences. Give me whatever notes you want to take for that lesson. And sometimes the notes within the slides, I might ask you questions and I say, put this in your notes. So you'll insert that in your notes. And that's what I'm looking for to make sure you're going through the slides and it really makes sense and you understand the content. And then there's your exit ticket question. So you'll answer the question. Like I said, you don't have to write the questions out, just answer in a complete sentence. That shows me that you understand what we're talking about. And it also lets us communicate and helps me get to know you and help you out with any avenue that you need help in. And then as you go back to your slideshow, you'll see Thursday's done. Okay, and then obviously the next day's Friday. That lesson is going to be on this slide. It says first click here. So you click here for the slideshow. Like I said, it's all linked. There's your do now. I'm going to just quickly go through this. You see all over here to the left, all of those are your notes. And then your last slide, there's your exit ticket response. So when you go back to here, when you click here for your assignment, it's going to be the same concept. You open up your assignment, you answer those questions, right? I'm looking to make sure you answer all these questions and that you understand the content. And then you'll see Friday is done. Now on every slideshow, I will have what this is called a choice board. There'll be 2, sometimes 3 extra credit assignments. You can choose to do them, you don't have to. So when you guys come on here and you go all the way down here, you see all these extra credits. Some of these you'll click, you'll say, well, I don't see the video. That's because it is linked on the choice board. So this is why I say, don't worry about all of these down here. Focus on my weekly slideshows. So when you go on here, you could choose whichever one you want to do, and the assignments are linked into it. Now, you could only choose one a week, so you could get up to 2 extra points a week. You might say, big deal, but those 2 extra points come in handy. It's bumped people's grades up a whole letter grade. And then after that, I'll always have weekly announcements on there, and boom, the end of the slideshow. So like I said, the only section you have to worry about is this right here, the weekly slideshows, okay? It literally keeps you on track. So if you look at this week's, I posted, and I'll always upload it every Sunday night. I would rather you stay on track with this Monday, Tuesday through Friday. If you wait last minute to do everything, okay, it's just a lot more work. I'd rather you not get ahead of me. Some of the stuff, if we use Edmentum, like on this one, for example, it will tell you, log in here, and it literally will hook you to Edmentum, all right? It will then tell you which course in Edmentum we're doing. You should have 2 health courses, so pay attention which course, and then it will tell you which category to select. And then I might even tell you, hey, skip these pages, don't even do those pages. Just hit submit and move on. I always check the tutorials to see if you went through it and if you did the activities. So this just shows you this week's lesson, right? Monday we did it, then you had a review test today. Tomorrow we'll be going over communication. As you can see, we're just doing the tutorials. So no test on these, just Thursday. I'm just making sure you do the tutorials, and then obviously no school Friday. And then if you want to do some extra credit. So every slideshow should look very similar. If you have any questions, you could always email me, but I need everyone to stay focused on the Google Classroom. All right. Well, hopefully you guys all understand how it works, and I am here if you have any questions.